What's up guys, that got the pencil here, and let's chat about a fight, a battle. It's Midoriya from My Hero Academia versus beginning of series Meliodas from Seven Deadly Sins, the two main characters of their respective worlds. And I'll be real with you, initially I thought this fight was a mismatch and a stomp in Meliodas' favor a while back. However, now it's a bit different, mainly because Midoriya isn't actually that weak. In terms of pure power, at his unstable peak, Midoriya is mountain level. This comes from him Bakugo when fueled by a double one for all, dispersing a storm with a single punch. However, by unstable, I mean he doesn't really have access to 100% full cal consistently, because he can't do it without destroying his body. Currently in the manga he can handle 30% of his full power consistently, so he's in a much better spot than he would be previously pure power wise against someone like Meliodas. Now, considering we're accepting light speed for Ayama's laser off of 13th statement in her battle with Ayama and Uraraka, the verse and thusly Midoriya is a whole lot faster. Mino is able to react to and dodge Ayama's laser without much trouble, and a version as weak as 8% Midoriya is superior to her by scaling directly to Bakugo, who is superior to Tokiyami, who is superior to Mina, who dodge Ayama's laser. And Midoriya can consistently hold up to 30% of one for all now, making him always 4 times faster than his previous self. In terms of techniques, he has constant access to his air blast that he has by flicking the air through his Delaware Smash Air Force, and then he has Black Whip, which allows him to restrain people and things with dark energy that he can release from his hands. In terms of his fighting style, he incorporates punches and kicks with his shoot style. Beginning of series Meliodas is rather impressive himself. For pure power in base, he's easily mountain level, tearing apart an Albion with air slashes from Lost Vein, with an Albion equaling Great Demon Hendrickson, who is superior to multiple mountain level threats such as Gideon Diane and Chastity King. Then, he can double his attack potency with Demon Mark, as he's able to destroy a physical hunt bond easily, what absorbed all of Meliodas' physical strength while Meliodas was in base. Then, if he ever goes berserk, he gets even stronger, like insanely stronger. Like his power just consistently rises whenever he's in berserk mode. For his speed, I'm gonna stay basic. While there are ways to give him the light speed as early as the beginning of series, I won't. I'm just gonna leave it here for your reason you're gonna see later. I want to give Midoriya a chance, so we'll stick with Meliodas being lightning speed based on him dealing with Gilthunder's lightning beast and comparing to other such characters. Is it super basic scaling? Yes. Could I go into more depth? Yes. However, let's get into techniques and I'll explain how this battle gets pretty weird. For Meliodas, he has some really strong techniques even at the start of the series. There's full counter, but unless we allow him to full counter Black Whip or the Air Blast, it's practically useless. Same thing with counter Vanish. However, he still could use Revenge counter, considering it's just based on damage he takes rather than reflecting magic, and then he's a demon, meaning he has access to the power of darkness, which allows him to increase all his abilities by transforming into Demon Mark or going berserk, create dark construct with dark matter such as wings for flight and weapons, and he's able to steal souls by touching someone. Then, he can regenerate using dark matter, going far enough to easily reattach an arm. Finally, he has the Hellblaze, the eternal dark flame of the Demon Clan that negates an immortal's regeneration and does not go out unless the user wants it to. That is all for both of them, and let's get to why this battle is weird. Now, considering the massive speed gap for a basically scaled Meliodas to Midoriya, things aren't looking too good for our boy Meliodas, at first glance. Now, the main issue for Midoriya here is that even with his drastic speed advantage, it's that he has nothing to really put Meliodas down. Seriously, like at all. Meliodas just stands there as Midoriya wails on him at 30%. Sure, Meliodas won't be able to hit Midoriya, but all of Midoriya's hits aren't even going to force Meliodas to regenerate. Midoriya is mountain level at his peak when going all out and destroying his body. Meanwhile, Meliodas is mountain level while not even making contact with his opponent. Not to mention that any of his transformations will just blow Midoriya out of the water. It's very likely that Midoriya will tire himself out before he can truly do anything to Meliodas. And this is just assuming Meliodas just lets Midoriya go all out as he stands there not doing anything about it. Even if Meliodas lets out a little bit of the Hellblaze, and Midoriya touches it once, even purely by accident, Midoriya is done. If Meliodas hits Midoriya once, he's done. Say we give Midoriya his superpower, the ability to fight with a broken body, and he throws out multiple 100% full cal mountain level punches. Well, Meliodas can take those. He takes those hits from Bond, he takes those hits from Diane, and all around is able to eat punches like those for breakfast. Meanwhile, Midoriya never really takes on an equal at 100%, mainly because anyone he fights in that state is drastically inferior to him. And let's not even talk about a lower percentage of one for all Midoriya getting grazed by Meliodas. Hopefully he didn't want an arm, or a body, or anything that really gets hit, because I don't even see Midoriya ever defeating Meliodas, even if Meliodas can't hit him. Because one of two things will happen. Option 1, Midoriya plays it safe and realizes that he is drastically faster than Meliodas and just swings on him as much as he can with a lower percentage of one for all and tires himself out. Then, Meliodas, who has been shown to fight on par with 3 equals that can actually damage him and still be good for the most part, walks right up to Midoriya, who is fatigued, and knocks him out, or ends him, whichever Meliodas feels like. Option 2, Midoriya realizes that he is outmatched in terms of pure power and needs 100%, and hits Meliodas, breaking both of his arms and his legs in the process, then swinging on Meliodas again with those somehow because Midoriya, and then he collapses because he can't manage the move. And then Meliodas strolls up and ends the battle. That's the trick. It seems like Midoriya completely controls the pace of the fight with his speed advantage, but that advantage means nothing if he can't do anything with it. It's actually Meliodas who controls the pace of the battle entirely by being an immovable wall that at any moment can become even more immovable with Demon Mark, create multiple targets with Lost Vein, and could just light the entire battlefield on fire with a fire that can't be put out by Midoriya. If Midoriya had some hacks or other ability that could shut down Meliodas, then I could give it to him. But the issue is, he doesn't. All he has is physical force. And Meliodas can take physical force. We've seen that again and again and again. And the issue is, the battle gets worse if I erase the speed gap or even equalize the stats. Because then, Midoriya runs into the same problem he runs into a lot, where his opponent is way more skilled than him. Midoriya loses a lot, and it's mainly because he's not the best fighter. Bakugo has more talent for combat than Midoriya does, so when they're equal in power, he loses. When fighting Togata, Togata's actually trained in combat and has more experience, so Midoriya loses. Overhaul has more experience, so Midoriya loses. And note, these are beings that have been around for most likely not even in 1/100th of Meliodas' lifespan. So, in terms of experience and actual combat training, considering Meliodas was trained by Chandler and is constantly referred to as one of the best hand-to-hand and sword combatants in the entire verse, Meliodas destroys Midoriya. It doesn't help that Midoriya lost his one advantage in speed, so it will quite literally be Meliodas reading Midoriya like a book and progressively dismantling it. I think it'd be really unfair. Maybe a Midoriya in the future with some proper combat training, some years of experience with complete control of 100% one for all full cow will win. He'd be even faster consistently with an easier and more constant power output, so it's very likely that a hypothetical pro hero Midoriya would win against beginning of series Meliodas. In base. Any other Meliodas, post-Druid, or any Meliodas of the days past could easily dominate Midoriya, especially considering it's a lot easier for those Meliodases to actually keep up with Midoriya if you scale them right. And, of course, the power gap gets much worse. But let's actually talk about the fight. So I still think the fight would be interesting, because here's the thing, right? I keep talking like, oh, Meliodas is just going to stand there and eat those hits because he can't move. But no, both Meliodas and Midoriya are really smart beings in a fight. Like, and it wouldn't be the first time Midoriya threw himself up against an immovable wall. He ran his fade with Overhaul, even though he knew Overhaul was fully outclassing him. Sure, did he have to go to cheating mode, which is basically go and get Eri the backpack? Yes, but he was willing to run the fade. And I believe Meliodas will be in the same spot where he'll be like running against Gallon. Like, that's the comparison I see here. Imagine if Midoriya was Gallon, but only with the speed and like none of the power advantage. Because that's how the fight would go. It would be Midoriya running up against Meliodas, and Meliodas would probably be like, yo, this dude is really fast. Like if we really just drop Meliodas at lightning level versus light speed level, then Meliodas would be getting blitzed around like the entire fight. It would be horrible to watch. Like, honestly, if you're looking at Meliodas, he'd probably be bamboozled as he sees this green blur bounce around the battlefield, if you can even see him. But like, Midoriya would be like, okay, I'm about to do this, yeah, and then leap in at Meliodas, and suddenly Meliodas is like, ooh, ow, yo, what tapped me on the back of the head? That's kind of crazy. And Midoriya would probably freak out like, huh? Excuse you? Like, wait, you just ate that? And no, this is Midoriya at 30%, so he's like, wait, I'm kind of pushing my limits here, bro. I'm gonna need you to calm down. Like, if you're really being serious, he's gonna hit him again, and then Meliodas is gonna be like, yo, why keep smacking me upside the head? I swear it's itching, bro. And Midoriya is gonna be like, yo, excuse you, bro. Like, I'm hitting you with the best I got right now. And Meliodas is gonna be like, yo, I literally can't even see anything right now. What is hitting me? And he's gonna randomly throw out an arm. And what's gonna happen is Midoriya's gonna be like, I'm pretty sure I don't want to get hit by that, and he's gonna dodge it. And then Midoriya's gonna realize, he's gonna like, I feel like Midoriya would keep testing. That's what Midoriya does. He doesn't just keep throwing himself at a losing situation. So he's gonna keep testing Meliodas. Meliodas is gonna keep eating those 30% hits. He's gonna be like, okay, this is starting to get annoying. Don't make me Hellblaze this entire field right now, bro. And then Midoriya's gonna be like, what the heck is the Hellblaze? I don't know what it is, and I don't think I want to see it. So then I could see Midoriya being like, okay, I'm gonna push my limits just a little bit and go up to like 40% or like 45%. Be like, hey y'all, and then it's gonna do a little bit more to Meliodas, who's gonna be like, yo, am I really about to have to go Demon Mark on this fly that I can't see right now? Come on, bro. And Midoriya is gonna be like, yo, what the heck is he made of, bro? I'm going 45%. I went 1.5 on my output of One For All. Bro, I really have to push it like this? I can see Midoriya kicking it up to 60%. He's railing on Meliodas. Meliodas still can't see him because Midoriya's just getting faster and faster. But then Meliodas is just like, you know what? Forget it. BAM! Drops something on the field. Like, he could either drop clones of Lost Vein to expand his range of vision because maybe he's thinking he's missing something, or he could just drop the Hellblades on the field and Midoriya's gonna be like, oh, I didn't know fire came in black. Yo, Todoroki, can you do this too? And like, Midoriya is most likely gonna avoid the fire because Midoriya is not, he's not stupid. Like, he won't leap right in the fire. But the thing is, now that the fire is just there, it's gonna be lingering there. Meliodas is still gonna be looking for it, trying to hit him. And then I think Midoriya will finally realize, bro, I didn't want to do this, but I'm gonna have to go all out, 100%. And he's gonna hit Meliodas once, and then Meliodas is gonna be like, okay. That one was juicy. And he's gonna heal what little damage he takes from it, because he's taken multiple mountain level hits before. He's gonna be like, yeah. Alright, we chilling. Where you at, bro? Where you at? He's gonna be looking around for Midoriya, who just broke his arm, by the way. Midoriya's holding his arm like, yo, what's happening? Why is this guy so strong? And then Meliodas is gonna be like, okay, still can't see this thing. It actually hit me pretty decently hard that time. I had to pull out a little bit of the darkness on just to regenerate that hit real quick. Demon Mark. No, I'm kidding. Meliodas probably still wouldn't activate Demon Mark at this point because it's one hit at that mount level. So then Midoriya's gonna be like, you know what? I'll do it again. And then he kicks Meliodas in the back of the head. Meliodas goes face planting forward. He's just like, bro, I'm getting real sick and tired of this. I think I'm about to go Demon Mark on him. And then Midoriya's gonna be like, I can't let him transform, whatever this Demon Mark thing is. And I'm acting like Meliodas is gonna be like calling out all his techniques or something like that, but he probably wouldn't be going like that. But then Midoriya's gonna swing full body. He's gonna slam Meliodas with everything he has, break every last one of his bones. Who knows? Maybe we'll do I don't know, South America smash and just full body himself at Meliodas. And Meliodas is gonna take all them hits, all like 8 of them, and he's gonna be like, yo, bro, that's crazy. However, I see something there. It's not moving anymore. It's green. Yo, let me go step on it. Because it's an insect that's been hitting me over the head. And that's what really how I think the fight would go. Because it's that sheer power gap, right? If Midoriya had infinite stamina, then maybe they could keep that dance up forever. But Midoriya doesn't. He doesn't have all the stamina in the world, so he can't do that. Well, meanwhile, Meliodas, my boy does have a whole lot of stamina. He really do be fighting 3 people that are relative to him. 3 people that are relative to him all at once without much difficulty. So I could easily see Meliodas as being like, alright, well, that was some good moves, whatever you are. Get out of here. And that's it. Like, that's like the most likely scenario of the fight. I could see Midoriya building up percentages of One For All until when he finally hits that point, that 100% that's going to allow him to do some damage to Meliodas, it's going to be too late. Well, it's not really too late, because it's not like he could have done anything in the first place. Even if he tries to restrain, if he makes a mistake of trying to restrain Meliodas with Black Whip, he better hope Meliodas don't hurl him into the ground and kill him. That's most likely what's going to happen. He'd be like, Black Whip! And then Meliodas is going to be like, yo, that's crazy. Yo, Zeldris, is that you? And then he's going to playfully slam Midoriya into the ground and end up, like, splattering him everywhere. I'm not kidding. I know. Okay, I'm gonna stop. That's my hypothetical view of the battle. I don't think it goes well in Midoriya's favor. That speed is nice. Well, everything's nice, but if you can't do anything with it, oh well, that's it. So I was gonna do another battle, but this battle was requested a lot, multiple times, and I realized I still hadn't done it to this point, so I want to get it out of the way. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and the people who requested it, I hope I served the video well. If you guys have some differing opinions to what I said, tell me in the comment section. I don't mind hearing them. I'd love to see a way that Midoriya wins. I think Midoriya could maybe do something, like I said, if he had infinite 100% One For All, if he didn't have to worry about his body breaking down, but this isn't infinite 100% One For All. It's Midoriya. The airy backpack is not included, so there you really go with that one. For the next fight, I mean, I still want to do Meliodas versus the Demon Slayer Pillars, but I understand if y'all don't want to see that. I do have Gluxinia versus Nagato. It's written, and I'm probably gonna record it later. So that could be up next. Just tell me what you guys want in the comment section down below. I'm still doing requests because I like doing this. Like, I didn't think of this fight at all. You know, despite me talking about My Hero Academia and 7 Deadly Sins a lot on my channel, I never thought about this fight. So I trust you all for recommendations down in the comment section. Go ahead, go off. Even if they're in like the same verse, I don't mind doing some inverse scaling. I actually like that. It's a lot simpler than doing cross-verse scaling, honestly. But I'm rambling for a while now, so thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. It always helps your boy out, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is That Guy with the Pencil, writing off.